Welcome back to the northwest corner of the 37th state in the Union, Nebraska, being hosted graciously by Chadron State College. It's been a long time coming, but last year the Chadron State wrestling team accomplished something they hadn't done in more than a decade. Jace Hampstead returns with a look at the champs.
Another year of wrestling at Chadron State welcomes back two seniors coming off two great junior year seasons. Chase Clayson was one of those athletes who helped put the Eagles back on the map after his performance at regionals.
Our training was spot on. We declined at the perfect opportunity so that we could all peak at regionals, and that happened. We had two regional champions, the first time since like 10 years ago.
First time in 11 years for regional champions and 13 years since two Eagles stood atop the podium. But they will need to wait a little longer for that national title.
It was a good experience. I had a really tough first match. I was his only loss of the year. Ended up getting his revenge. The whole atmosphere of the NCAA tournament, it's not like anything else. So I'm excited to go back there and this time get on top of the podium.
As a senior this year, Clayson's job expands to more than his own individual performance.
A lot of hard work pays off. And I think with leaders like Wade, we kind of show these young guys how it is. We don't just tell them.
And they believe they have the right team makeup for something special.
A lot of leaders, not at our program, but I feel like at other programs, maybe they don't do as well as they're more talkers, we're walkers, and we get it done.
Another leader on the team this year is senior Wade French, who also performed at a championship-worthy level last season at regionals.
It kind of just was another match, and so just another tournament to compete at. And so once I got to the finals, I knew my spot for nationals was secured. It had a huge weight lifted off of me, and so I was able to kind of wrestle free in the finals and ended up winning it. So
both Chase and Wade came from a JUCO before landing at Chadron State, and there's something to be said about how that has affected their wrestling careers.
JUCO kids kind of have like a chip on their shoulder when they come to the D2 level, because we feel like we have to kind of prove ourselves and prove that junior college is no joke.
Looking forward, senior year can prove to come with a lot of pressure, but the past experience is taking some of that stress away.
There is a lot of pressure behind it, but when it gets down to it, it's exactly that. It's just college athletics. You're not going for a Super Bowl or anything. In a few years, you might look back on this, and the one thing I truly want to remember when I'm done is did I have fun? Did I make memories?
For the RMAC Showcase, I'm Jace Hampstead.
Thank you, Jace. Now, if you thought that was a long time, how about waiting since the 1970s to accomplish something? Well, last year, the softball team finally broke through. The season didn't go as planned for the Chadron State softball team. But that didn't stop one of the newest members of the squad from making a big mark on the league.
The first year was definitely different than what I would have hoped for, even though we had a lot of good building moments throughout the whole season.
Haley Hafes broke onto the scene in a big way, finishing second in the conference in batting average and slugging percentage. She also set the CSC school records for slugging percentage and tied the record for doubles in a season.
For a 2-run home run. And have yourself a day already, Haley Hafes.
It means a lot, for sure. I just want to be able to represent this program the best I can, whether it's in school or being out and about, and just being able to say that the Chadron State program has an All-American, and I know there's more to come. It's just really cool to be able to be the first one and just be able to hold the standard for all of those girls to come.
Hafes would be named First Team All-Conference, First Team All-Region, and a Second Team All-American, becoming the first All-American in Chadron State softball history.
I honestly didn't even know any of those postseason awards were even a thing. I was just we were done with our season, and Coach would text me and be like, "Hey, congratulations," and I was like, I have no idea what that means, but thank you. And then as we got later into the summer, and I got the All-American award. I never really take awards super to heart, because I know that I wouldn't have gotten those without anybody in my past or my teammates or anything like that. So I keep saying I wish that I could cut up that plaque and give it to every coach that I've come in contact with, all my teammates here, because I would not have been able to reach those heights without them.
Hafes was one of only 3 freshmen in the country to be honored as an All-American last year. Time to throw 4 fingers in the air as we head towards the 4th quarter. We'll wrap up this edition of the RMAC Showcase on the flip side. We'll see you there.